Hello, welcome to episode 21 of our Timberborn update to Let's Play with the Iron Teeth faction. Last episode we built ourselves a brand new mining district, and subsequently ran it out of water by not having this all dammed up. We're going to take care of that in today's episode, as well as fix a couple of other problems as well. So, first off, I can see right now that this is very low, and we should probably fix that pretty much immediately, so this doesn't dry up and kill off all these trees and plants. So while we still have water in here, we'll go ahead and take care of that. And we're probably going to do a whole lot more stuff with water this episode as well, because this whole district has trees that need to be, not dead, and has some other stuff that is going to need to be grown, and we're going to have more population growth as well, so we'll probably need to start growing some berries over here. But in the meantime, I don't know that we're going to get too much more water out of this. But I did want to make sure we got at least a little bit. Actually. Okay, yeah, this is all dead. Somebody did say something about that in the comments, but I thought it was going to be fine. So we'll go ahead and reflood this real quick. That is probably a little more important than the other one. I thought for sure this was still full after I'd spent so much time getting water back into it. Anyway, that's the way it goes. I don't know why this dries up so much. I can't really automatically do anything with this, or else it's gonna, overflow, and that's not ideal. Maybe if I were a little more careful in how I planned things, wouldn't be quite so bad. But I digress. We also need to get power to this guy. Wow. And get power over to this guy when he's finished building as well. And I don't know, are we still getting water coming in this way? Yeah, it looks like it, but that's probably going to stop pretty quickly. Just want to make sure this has at least a little bit of water in there. We'll have to make sure we're more regular about checking these things. Looks like that is no longer doing anything, so we'll go ahead and close that up. So good thing we got that taken care of. We have a lot of wood in this district. We have over 1,000, so we can actually be exporting it to another district that needs it, except we don't really need it right now. We're in the process of building up more of these gravity batteries. Very, very slowly. So we'll keep an eye on that. But what we're going to need to do is make sure we have water stored up in here. Now, these trees, we're probably not going to replant this. So we'll make sure that this is only grown once. We'll harvest these trees, and then we will have this guy move up to another part, because we're going to flood this, so this is all arable land. And we'll probably go ahead and have this part be a whole bunch of trees, especially as this starts to get worn down a little bit more. So let's go ahead and mark these for cutting. Just mark this whole area real quick. And go ahead and put our forestry in place. Just right there. So of course these guys will still be able to be cut once that's finished growing. And they can get to work on this. And as soon as we have enough science, we can get this guy. Now, a problem we're running into is we have severely limited our power supply here. So we're going to go ahead and pause a whole bunch of stuff, because we kind of need these number crunchers, because these control towers are, using so much knowledge. But we oh, there's nobody. Why is there nobody? Is it because I sent everybody over to the other district? Okay. 52. All right, I'm going to go ahead. These are all golems. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this should be golems. This should be golems. And we're going to go ahead and pause a bunch of these builders' huts. Try and equalize this a little bit. And hopefully some of these will start getting populated again. Looks like that's going to be the case. So I would really like to be able to turn off, for the time being, these guys. We just don't have enough golems, and we can't keep building them because we don't have power to run their stuff. So that's definitely something we can be fixing here. And a number of you have suggested putting in more engines to burn wood. And while that's not my ideal method of power generation, I think that's probably going to be what we end up having to do. Now we have a path going through here, which means we should be able to get something like this going here. Put in 3 more of these guys. Put in that right there. Get these built up, because we have plenty of wood. And we have plenty that we haven't cut either. So we can probably put more than 3 of these guys in. What we're going to have to do is build ourselves an extension, probably cut through here and put up a one of these guys. And of course, dynamite this out. So what we're going to end up doing here is actually putting in a little staircase right here, which I guess we could probably go ahead and start building. They'll be able to get around this anyway. Let's just pop this guy in like so. And then we'll just cover that with one of these. And then we'll put another one of them right here. And that can go right into the side of another one of these engines. Now, how is the power connection? Is it seriously only on that one side? This is a entirely flawed. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, we're about to find out just how stupid this is. Because I thought I could put... No, the shaft is on the back. All right, you know what? Just made a fool out of myself doing all this. Well, I don't delete stuff from videos, so you get to witness how much of an idiot I am in real time. Let this be a lesson to you. Alright, so what we're going to do now... Where's this power actually? Okay, that's going to those guys that aren't turning anyway, so that's okay. We'll get rid of this. We will turn that into a thing like so. We'll get this... come on. Thought the game was going to crash for a second there. Now let's get that put in place. Come on, you couldn't build it? You just put the logs there? Oh, he might have actually been a hauler. He might have been okay. Alright, I'll get that one done. There we go. That'll take care of that problem. Alright, so we're going to have to be more careful. Wasted a whole bunch of resources on this other stuff that makes me mad. Oh well. I knew there was a reason I didn't like these things. Alright, so if we're going to do this, we should probably be a little bit more careful about how we're placing things. So if I were to put... Actually, it's probably smarter to just do something like this. Let's pause the game so I don't waste any more material. Probably should just have these be kind of double stacked, maybe. So I'm going to want these to be pretty much right here, which is going to mean like that. I know there are more convenient ways to be doing this, but just the way things go. Can't win them all. We'll mark that guy as lower priority, that guy is higher priority, so we don't get stuck anywhere. And I guess we'll need our paths going across this way. Alright, let's try this again. Put in a whole bunch of these guys. Alright, now we can take that off of the minimum building thing. This will be worth it when it's done. I know it's kind of random and unorthodox, but you know, that's just the way it goes. We'll let them figure that out, and in the meantime, we'll come down here, and we're going to see. I think I can't really make this any higher than 2. I probably should make it higher, but I don't want to flood everything. So we'll put in some stairs there. Are we already out of water in this district? Seriously? They're supposed to be importing water. Why are they not importing? We have so much water. We have so much water. Why are we not importing water? Alright, so what are we sending? Okay, we don't need to send wood. We can still send planks, that's fine. I know people keep saying it doesn't matter. If you have more than one route, it's just going to adjust dynamically, but we need some water. These guys are going to be a little crispy if we don't have any water. I believe this is still in reach, should be, yep. We're actually going to leave one of these open for right now, just because these trees have not yet grown. They're not quite at the size to be cut down yet. But they will be. So we will actually go ahead and get the first couple layers. Again, I don't know why this is here. I guess I must have misclicked that when I was building the other stuff. I don't know. Anyway, having this too high, it's probably going to need to eventually be 3. Yeah, looks like it. So they shouldn't be able to reach this without having or maybe they can from up here. I don't know, we'll find out. We've got some time left anyway. They can be cutting this stuff down in the meantime. These guys are very thirsty. Why do we not have any water? Okay. We need to limit our storage of other stuff here, because I bet that's probably what the problem was. We do not need 100 planks, please. Please stop that immediately. I think the rest of this are probably okay. Gears should also not be at 100. It should be at, we'll just take 20. So maybe that had something to do with it. Why the water was all full. Alright, now, come on, bring some water over here. We got some thirsty dudes. I'm gonna have beaver blood on my hands. Seriously, there's not going to be any water coming over here? I find that very, very hard to believe. Come on, somebody bring water over here. Come on. That is absurd. Seriously? Okay, grilled potatoes. We need those. That's alright. Okay, now why are you starving? You have plenty of food. You have an excess of food, even. Okay, you're carrying gears. You're carrying bread. You're carrying carrots. You're carrying medicine. Nothing. And also nothing. Okay, good. Somebody dropped off some water. That's good at least. This is a beaver human rights disaster in the making here. Well, at least not all of them will die of thirst before the water comes back. That's annoying. Alright, well. At least they're building this. And this whole thing will end up flooded, and then we'll be able to have more water pumping out of it. It'll be perfectly fine. And this will end up being a little bit of a reservoir down here. So we have that to look forward to, which is nice. In the meantime, this is theoretically working. Alright, now we have to put in... Yes, I realize this is inefficient. I could have just had this come up here, but you know how this goes. I don't always do things that make sense in these videos. Alright, let's pop this in, get that done as well. If I were a little smarter in how I had this laid out, I would have actually... You know what? I could probably still do that. Just to have this turned another direction. I don't know why I don't think of these things the first time. So if we get rid of this, and then all of this, just have this stair step up here. Yep, that's what we're going to do. I know it seems kind of wasteful maybe, but the things I do don't always make sense. Crap, I didn't want to get rid of that one. Alright. We're going to try this. For those of you in the audience that are professional Timberborn players, unlike myself, I am sorry. Making dumb mistakes is how we learn, though, so it's alright. It's fine. But now that allows us to have 7 of these. And should stabilize our power a whole lot more. Once that's actually done. There we go. Alright, now come do that. As soon as you're done. There we go. I think they can still reach... maybe not. Alright, well. I always do this to myself. I find some really stupid thing to do with this. Alright. We're gonna try this again. I don't want that. Get out of here. Come on. Does not want to let me click on stuff. Alright, that should help our distances just a little bit. Alright, now how are we looking over here? Okay, I don't think we've had nobody die of thirst yet. Somehow, surprisingly. Alright, we got 1 day left. 1 day left. I think we are going to be okay. Alright, we can go ahead and put another one of these guys in. I've seen a couple people comment that you don't solve power deficiencies by putting more of the gravity batteries in. That's absolutely correct. It just buys me a little bit of time. And I was going to put the batteries in the first place anyway, so no reason not to, right? Alright, do we have water in here? Got a little bit, so they're hanging in there. They're not happy about it. Alright, so I think what we're going to end up doing, since we have the luxury somewhat of waiting a little bit, I'm going to put in a deep water pump. We're going to build some platforms here. I guess it doesn't want me to do that. Okay. Oh, that's why. I shouldn't have done that. I should have put a 3 high here. Because nobody really cares what this looks like, right? Because that's the idea, is to have this all the same height, and then you don't take up any arable land for farming, or you take up as little as possible by building stuff like this. Which one of these has the door? This one? Yeah, okay. We'll do that, and we've only taken up 2 or 3 spaces worth of trees to do that. So instead we can put in these guys, and this land will be arable whenever this floods. So that'll be fine. The key is just to, you know, get something planted here. Most of these trees within the next couple of days should start becoming choppable, which is very good news. And we've got more water coming. Raising this up will also make this plantable, as we have long wished for. Alright, now, has this improved our access over here at all? It sure has. Just a tiny bit. Alright, well, I don't think I'm going to get really any better than this. So to get to this one, we're probably going to have to do some, what I like to call shenanigans. I think that should get us here, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, that should pretty much perfectly connect all this up, and we'll be in good shape. Okay, so somebody died of thirst over here. It was to be expected. Okay, so we had a handful, maybe about 8 or 9. Regrettable, but why is this already flooding up here? This shouldn't be flooding at all. That really should not be flooding. Is it because there's resistance coming through the wheels, I think, maybe? Is that what that is? Yeah. Okay. No, we're all good. Alright, now these trees just need to grow. Let's go. Let's get this thing going. Do I have all these marked for cutting? Yes, but these things don't reach all the way up there. So I'll tell you what we'll do is we will cut 2 of these out. And then instead, we'll put a couple right here. Okay, these guys died because they were thirsty. Okay, probably, yep. Alright, well, never fear, the water is here. Finally, after 800 years. I just need these trees to grow. So we're gonna let them, let them do their thing. And go back over here. Yes, now this is all fully connected. Perfect. Just need to get some more going over here. Guess we can turn our fun back on. So now we are making a ton more power, even if it is a little wasteful. Now, what have we learned? We have learned not to rely on a couple tiny tanks to provide for 40 beavers worth of water. And we've also learned that we cannot get these trees to grow fast enough. It's probably going to be a couple more days. And then once that's done, we can get this finished. We'll flood the rest of this. Of course, they can't build that. So we'll put in some stairs. I think that will, I think that'll work from just that one. We'll find out. I just need these to grow super fast. How are some of these only at 58%? Okay. I did unplant everything. Yeah, okay. Well, they're still doing their thing over here. I think for the mine we need to have, yeah, 4,000. So that's going to be fun. How are we doing on our big monument dude? Waiting on metal blocks. No surprise there. So while we're here, we've got to solve the problem of how in the world do we power this thing? So I think what we're going to end up doing is a little bit of excavation. And we're going to turn this guy into a branch and then have the power come up over here. But we'll go ahead and build the rest of this first. Gonna have to have it go up again. Just because of the way things are over here. We'll get this all set up. And then we'll replace this when it's all ready to go. I don't know if this will conduct power or not. I think it should in theory. So we're going to try that first. Actually, we don't have to be dumb about stuff. We have the option of choosing to be intelligent, as I miss my alignment there. We'll see if this works. I'm not fully expecting it to, but we'll see. If not, I can always just build up another level here, and that'll be fine. Alright, so is this one done yet? Almost. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and replace this very quickly. All right. And this is not connected, so that was a fruitless experiment, which means we'll have to get rid of the rest of this stuff. So I guess we'll have to... I don't have to delete that. I could just put another one of these right here. And then put this guy right next door. And then have him go in at a corner. Just like that. Okay. That should work. We do have enough extra power to handle it. So as soon as that is complete, we should see these gears turning. And then we'll finally have the benefit from it. As soon as they decide to build it. No, they can't reach it, of course. My kingdom for beavers that can build up. Alright, stairs it is. Alright, we'll leave them alone for a little bit. How are we doing over here? Okay, we're cutting some. That's good. It's progress. Yeah, this is slow. Alright, we can go ahead and put another one of these guys in place. Have to remember to keep an eye on all of this. This is probably going to take a little bit. But they do all need to grow before I flood this. You can chop down trees that are underwater, but I don't know that trees will continue growing if they're flooded, so we'll just kind of leave that alone for now. Alright, so that's the whole thing. Yep, and this is rotating. Looking good. That gave us a big boost, it looks like. Yeah, +6. Cool. Alright, so now we just have this guy right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Yeah, so there we go, 32. We're going to have the power come out. Boy, this is going to be a very interesting process. I think... I don't know that it will transmit power down. Well, we can find that out pretty quickly here. By just building those two. And then putting a shaft out like this. And if that turns, then we can keep building up. And then eventually connect this up here. If it doesn't, then we're going to have some other questions to answer. Okay, that's turning. That's good news. So now let's keep on going up here. And I believe we'll just want to do this way right here. A double high. Put ourselves a little thing right here. And then zip that right into the backside of that dude. Alright, so that should take care of that. How are things going over here? Better, hopefully. Yeah, we've got some water stored up. That is looking fine. We can also start growing some food once that is taken care of. Yeah, we're doing great here. These guys are exporting. We really do need some more beavers in here, but I don't know. I don't think we can really support any more. Especially because this district is so low. We really should probably have another 30 or 40 beavers. I need golems too, man. We don't have extra golems in here, do we? No. So we've actually... Okay, so now are we out of golem parts? We're out of some of them. It looks like we could be out of golem heads, golem chassis. We're out of limbs. Okay. Alright, so let's turn these back on. I'm going to have to get back here to figure that out. Alright, turn that back on, because we have the power to do... We have the power to do all this now. So we should be okay. Yeah. We're good. Now we just need them to, you know, actually get stuff done. Because we don't have enough golems. All sorts of fun. Good news is this is growing. And we seem to have... Well, we don't have a ton. We have 300 berries. I think we could probably put in some more of these over here. Yeah. Let's put some more breeding pods in here. Because I think most of these are going to end up going away to other districts anyway. So we can just go ahead and add 4 more of these guys. So this one's going to have a minimum of 40. This one's going to have a minimum of 30, which probably should be 40. And this one, can I just type in here? Okay, good. This one's going to need to be a minimum of 130. I think that should take care of a lot of this. What kind of deficiencies did we have? We had 14 open jobs for golems. All right. Well, we'll just have to wait until we build more. We did get kind of behind in terms of making more beavers and making more golems, so I'm going to pause 2 of these just to give them a little bit of a chance to keep up. And we are going to put a couple more in as well. Because we have so many berries in this district, we can really afford to get more done here. Now the real question is, can anyone reach this stuff? It looks like they can. I don't think... Yeah. We need some more pathways down here because our guys can't really reach everything. We've had these blocks that have been, I guess, inaccessible for a while. Maybe? Not entirely sure. But I would like those to be in place. Don't know why that's not really working there. Okay, we're still doing okay on science. That seems to be fine. We'll leave those stopped for a little while longer. Okay, I think we can unpause these 2. Yeah, this should be fine. The way this automatic migration is set up. If we have this set high enough in this district, that should help solve some of our problems here. Although I do wish I could set a maximum per district. So you could just have one district that breeds and then automatically sends everything out. But I think raising the minimum to 150 in this district should help. At least a little bit. Alright, how are we looking over here? Yeah, okay, let's get these trees cut. We got some stuff to do, stuff to do. We don't have log storage. I should have seen that coming a million miles away. I cannot believe that. Okay. Well. Yes, please build this immediately. Please. Oh, it's nighttime where they don't work. That's right. It's always funny to me when people do the commenting while watching and then tell me something that I eventually figure out later in the video. So, if you're one of those people, hi. I'm sure you told me at some point during your watching this video that I hadn't built any log storage in this district, so this is my comment from the past telling you thank you for something you're going to do in the future, even though it's not really going to be relevant, because I already fixed it. But that kind of energy is always appreciated. So now these guys can actually cut this stuff down, and we might be able to get somewhere. Alright, can they still not reach this? Alright, that's dumb. More stairs you go. So I think in the middle here, once this is actually able to be constructed, all these trees are grown, we're going to put in a triple high floodgate. That should let us have this in a pretty good configuration. I don't think we really have anything else to worry about as far as that is concerned. We really should be exporting more metal from here. How are we doing on that? Yeah, we're not exporting enough, so I guess we need more dudes. Yeah. Yeah, get after that. Although we don't want them to stop getting the trees out, that's for sure. Alright, we should have our 150, and we do. We should have in this one 41. Okay, that's promising. That's good. Progress is always nice. They still haven't put this in here. Alright, well I don't know what to say about that. That is full. Oh. I'd paused the terraforming station. That would explain why. That should immediately explain why. Alright, well, consider me thoroughly embarrassed. I know I've had that paused for quite some time. Okay. Well, that gave us another 4 spots for the bushes over there, and we'll put a couple up here as well. Just goes to show you, you can always be making a mistake. Speaking of mistakes, I did this again, didn't I? Alright, this is pissing me off at this point. Because this never was a problem before. That is just ridiculous. It's not been that long. Well, I guess in real lifetime it's been about 40 minutes. But that really should not be a problem. Well, we're almost done with this playthrough anyway. The next one will be a little smarter. So we take what we learn and we learn from it. That's why they call it learning. Okay, we'll put in one more berry bush here, and that should complete this whole area, more or less. We'll let this get nice and full. I don't know how it can get rid of this much water in one season, but maybe that's not for me to understand. And this is full again? Okay. Alright, let's put in one of these guys here. More log storage. Really should probably not be putting any more horizontal space use for this, but that's going to be fine. We'll just have to do something dumb like this. As long as they build the stairs. Okay, there we go. Yeah, come on, get this stuff out of here. I got stuff to do. We've got a lot of stuff we have to do. In fact, let's go ahead and put a couple more of these guys in. Because if I can just set minimums, then that just means they automatically go over there, right? Yep, that's exactly what I want. Let's go to 170 in this district. Should be enough. Actually, no, I only need 161. So we'll try that. And then this one will go up to 50 as they're available. And that should, why is this? God, seriously. This is what I get for, not paying attention. Oh, I am so annoyed. Okay. How deep is this? That is, deep enough to be a problem. Oh, jeez. Alright. Well, this is officially crossed into annoying frustration territory. Because I don't really have anywhere to build a, pumping station without destroying something that's already here. So I guess we'll just leave that alone. And, we'll just have to get over it. Unless I can find... I guess I could maybe build one here. But I can't get to it. Eh. That's gonna die from being flooded anyway, so who cares? Alright. Let's get rid of those three. Build our path. Of course, this can't operate if it's flooded, because of course it can't. But this will hopefully allow us to prevent this in the future. People laughed at me for having the automatic water dump on here, but I'll tell you what, the water dumps stop when they get full. Yeah, this was actually pointless to build this. It should have been one block higher. Yeah. It's not going to solve anything like that. All right. Sheesh. No, it's not gonna be any good. I don't want to get rid of the wheat because this takes 800 years to. Yeah, screw it. We'll get rid of the wheat. Because I can't have this underwater for the entire time. I mean, all these crops are already dead anyway. So, whatever. Alright, I'll build this. There we go. Alright. That's going to solve that problem eventually when we get there. Now, over here, I really want to get this flooded before the next drought. So we got to get these guys as soon as they wake up. Get them on the cutting down the trees train. Which I think these guys should be okay. Okay, that's not going to reach anywhere anyway. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add a couple of these just to help speed things along, and then immediately we will flood. Just as soon as that is complete. Because I think these are all grown now. Looks like they, well, kind of. So we'll let them take care of that. Alright, is this being pumped out yet? Why not? It should be pumping. Come on. Let's get going here. Or is all my water storage full? No, it's not. So why is this not being removed? I have to wait for a hauler to come get the water. Is that what it is? God, this is a disaster. Terrible. Somebody come get the water out of this stupid thing. Alright, well, I don't want to look at that anymore. I'm going to get really mad. Alright, how are we looking over here? This district has planks, and we have some logs, so they'll be able to take care of this at some point if they ever get around to it. These guys should be exporting. But there's nothing in stock. Why? Come on, guys. I gotta get this flooded before this drought comes. Get these trees out of here. Oh, there's nobody working here to build anything, huh? Alright, well I guess I can't really take too much away from here. Get these last couple trees done. Come on. I guess let's go ahead and get this prioritized and then get these guys working on it. It's going to take them a little while to get that built anyway. So we'll let them do their thing. Hopefully these guys can get these trees done. If not, it's not really a problem. They can chop trees down while it's underwater. It's not a big deal. I don't know why there's seedlings growing here. There really shouldn't be. All right, how are we looking on this? Still waiting on planks. Okay, I think we can put another one of these gravity batteries in place up here. In the meantime. This is now just waiting on planks. And planks only. We should have some up here, and we do. So what we'll go ahead and do, I will keep this down to 0. I just need this to be built. Alright, come on. Get these trees out of here. Now, how is this progressing? Is it progressing at all? No, it is not. Why are you sitting here? Okay, no, you're pumping. You're all right. You're just slow. We are running out of time. Day and a half, although I think we're going to be good in just a moment once these guys finish these last couple of planks. All right, good. That's in place. I'm going to go ahead and start the process. Raise this up ever so slightly. We're almost there. Just a couple more trees to be gone, and then I can flood this whole thing. Although I imagine I could probably do it now and still be okay. But you know how these things go. Alright, let's get a little bit. I think they only have a couple trees left, and it looks like they just have those two. And they're just about done. Alright, and if that's the case, let's get these out of here. Alright, now flood this whole thing back here. It's the entire reason I wanted to build this in the first place. Okay, now we're looking a lot better. A lot better. This shouldn't affect anything up here, I don't think. We'll find out. If it does, that's going to be annoying, but I think we're going to be okay. Alright, now they can finally plant some more trees. Thankfully, this was able to get done before the drought. That would have been a colossal disaster if that had not taken place. So I'm going to leave that at 2.5, just because it needs to be kept properly. I guess we're filling this completely to the top again because I can't ever remember anything. All right. There we go. That is as full as that's going to be able to get. This is not. This somehow is still flooded, despite having a pumping station on it that I thought was supposed to be, you know, working. Waiting on golem limbs, looks like. Well, they'll have to catch up with the rest of the stuff. Meanwhile, over here, things seem to be going well. So these should be staffed. Okay, so we have a full... I am going to go ahead and put in a water dump, a large water tank. Going to put in some more water. Wow, it's amazing how much faster this goes when it's paused. Going to put in some more water storage. I guess we'll just have to do something... I really did not do myself any favors with this, huh? Boy, that sure is annoying. Alright, we'll just put that one there. That'll be fine. Alright, get this thing built. Now this isn't flooding as quickly as I thought it would, which is fine, I suppose, but probably would have been helpful to have a little bit more. Let's put this guy here. This is completely full, which is very good news. We'll put that guy there. We'll put another one right next to it. And then once that's done, we can pop... okay, well, this guy needs to be first. We'll put another one right here. Put up another scaffolding. And that'll be that. But yeah, here we are on just about ready to start the drought. We have plenty of water stored up here. We have some trees just now planted, which is good progress. These don't have any wood? No. Alright, and the drought has begun. So yeah, that's going to bring us to the end of today's episode. Should be right around the hour mark, more or less. Let's put this back on normal people speed. So yeah, we got a lot done. We also made some kind of dumb mistakes here, but you know, you live and you learn. I make the stupid mistakes, so you don't have to. You can learn something from me. But we have a whole bunch more power. We have all of our, no, I still don't have this set up all the way. These guys, well, they're discharging now because there's no more water flowing power, but we have a massive storage of gravity batteries, and we're in very good shape to survive the next drought. We have this district is now, well, hopefully in a better place with regard to water. We're going to do farming probably next. Next episode, we are getting very, very close to the end of this series. This guy still isn't done because we don't have enough metal, which is, you know, the entire reason this district exists. But we'll get there. Fortunately, this is a short drought. It's only about 6 days. So it's not going to be too big of a deal. And we're in a good place now to make sure we have everything else we need to successfully finish this playthrough and look ahead to the next one. So as always, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, want to call me an idiot for flooding stuff constantly or not utilizing game mechanics appropriately, feel free to leave a comment. I read every single comment. I respond when I can and when it's something that's relevant to the video or the game. And I just enjoy talking to you guys. So again, if there's anything you feel like saying, drop it below. I will do my best to get back to everybody. And just want to thank you for taking an hour out of your day to spend watching me play this dumb little video game that we all love so much. I'm happy with this, even with the problems that we had and all of the little idiosyncrasies of this strange, sprawling industrial monster we have over here. I think stuff's going very well. I think we have a lot to be proud of with this. But I've taken up enough of your time, so I'll let you get on with the rest of your day. But again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. If nobody else told you today, you're important, you matter, and I look forward to seeing you back again in the next video. But until then, stay safe, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.